See how many people we can get to get on the stream. Hold on, let me fix my camera. My eyes over here. Hey, what's up? Who's here? Q&A time. Any questions? All the answers. Make sure you guys are dropping the likes as you come in. Who's joining us tonight? Curious. Excuse me. Still trying to get over that cold. Hey, how's it going? Make sure you guys are using the comment box. Any questions? I'm an open book tonight. Any questions? You guys are going to get the answers. So Q&A time. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys are dropping the comments. Make sure you guys are liking on the way in. How's it going? How's it going? Any questions so far? Come on. Q&A time. Any questions you guys have for me will be answered tonight. At least up to this point. Anything? Excuse me. Like I said, I'm just getting over this chest cold. And also probably deal with still some smoke inhalation from yesterday. But come on. Use that comment box. Who's all here? I'm not seeing anything on my side yet. Where are the likes? Make sure you guys are liking on the way in. It always helps. We do have a new feature available to us. It's called Super Chat. If you guys want to donate, support, me and my family on this YouTube. Oh, she's doing great actually. The steroids, the breathing treatments, the antibiotics, all did what they were supposed to do. She wasn't hospitalized or anything, which was that was a blessing. That was a miracle because she almost had RSV last year, and this year she almost had the same thing. So it's something that we're definitely going to have to watch coming up now. But yeah, she's she's getting to the point where she can actually stand up on her own. She pulls herself up on her arms, and she crawls into her feeding little feeding basket that we have for her. Welcome. Make sure you guys are dropping the questions. Q&A any day. Any requests, any questions that you guys have, make sure you're dropping. My daughter is doing very well. I'm very glad. Any other questions? Because I mean, she's just growing at an exponential rate at this point. It's quite amazing to see how a 2-pound. She is almost 11 months. Or no, almost a year. I'm sorry. January. Oh my goodness. December 7th will be 1 year, and actually she'll still be only gestationally 10 months because she was 2 months premature. She was 2 pounds, 14 ounces when she was born, and my wife did an excellent job taking care of her, nurturing her in the beginning, and we are so thankful for having her here because, in fact, my wife got into 2 major car accidents. Yeah, she is. She really is. She's tiny. And in fact, my wife got into 2 car accidents while she was in the womb. So, hold on, I'm gonna switch this so that my eyes are meeting with the screen. My wife got into 2 car accidents. One of them, she was driving. She rear-ended a pickup truck at 60 miles an hour, and that was while Autumn was still in the womb. And then I ended up flipping my truck due to not having a sway bar. When I bought the truck, I had the truck for 2 weeks. Went around a corner, the sway bar or the tire folded in on itself, and shot across the lane, hit a guardrail, slid down the guardrail, and then we flipped over the guardrail. I saw a wood pylon miss my wife's head by 1.5 feet, if that, because I was watching the whole thing. Once I knew the truck was completely uncontrollable, I had my foot on the brake, but otherwise it was completely, it was completely out of control. And all I could do is look at my wife, and I watched that pylon come through the window and just barely miss her head. We ended up falling back onto our wheels. We almost fell into the lake after going right side up. We ended up displacing enough momentum during the crash where we didn't flip. Thank God on the pavement, we flipped over the guardrail, and therefore it wasn't as bad as it would have been. But yeah, she's a miracle. She's a miracle baby because those two car accidents happened within a month and a half of each other, and then my wife's water broke at 31 weeks, and then she ended up being admitted for a week, contracted an infection to her placenta, which was then transferred to her, it was transferred to my daughter. And because of the nurse not informing the doctor immediately of signs of an infection, it was actually Autumn did contract it at birth. Had to undergo a PICC line procedure, which is running a tube all the way up to the valve in her heart through her arm in order to supply antibiotics directly into her system. So she is by far my miracle baby, and the fact that she still gets sick really, really, really weighs on me because she has a compromised immune system for being premature. And Shelby ended up having an emergency C-section at 32 weeks. And then that's when 2 pound, 14.6 ounce little Autumn Lynn Whalen was born. And she is my light. She is absolutely everything that keeps me going during the day, She's absolutely wonderful. Welcome. Q&A. Any questions? We just got done talking about about my daughter Autumn. Any questions you guys have? Go ahead and drop them in the comments box. I'm an open book tonight. If you guys want to know about Wiggles, how Wiggles react, tonight's the night. Anything? Here, actually, let's go ahead and get a picture of her up here. Welcome. Make sure you guys are using the comments. Yes, and she really is. She really is. The more that she progresses, the more, I guess, the happier that we get, because it's just like it was amazing that when I was in the NICU, the newborn intensive care unit, they taught me how to pick her up with one hand. I would support the back of her neck with these two fingers, and her legs dangled right here. And now she's almost 17 pounds. Yeah, I mean, it was just an incredible experience. It really was. It was the most miraculous experience I've ever gone through. And hats off to the NICU workers at the Aspirus Wassa Clinic, because they saved my little baby. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to get a picture of her. But anybody else have any questions? We do have a Q&A tonight. We're not just going to be talking about my daughter. We're going to be talking about anything you guys want to discuss. Right now, we only have one person who is kind of being a part of the conversation. Anybody else want to drop a question? That is awesome to hear. How big was she when she was born? And what was the gestation? Just kind of curious. And that's little Autumn right there. That's one of the most recent pictures I have her in her car seat. And it was kind of a trip, in fact, because when she came home from the NICU, she wasn't in a car seat. She was in a car bed. And Vanessa, you probably understand this part, the car bed, where they actually had to lay down for the first car ride. They had to be able to sit in a car. They had to do a car seat test. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Been coughing quite a bit since yesterday. Seriously, I've only got one person asking questions, but we got 4 people online. So make your question known. I'm an open book tonight. Anything you guys want to know, I'll give you the answer. And this is probably going to be a long session, so they're going to come and go as as you guys filter in and out. But make sure you guys are asking questions because I want to get more of my personality out there because my reactions are one thing, but I have a whole nother life to me, and that's kind of important to me as well. So I don't know. It's not just about my life, but anything that you guys want to know about my feeling on music, my feeling on. Do you guys want me to? Not at this moment. They're probably all laying down with my wife, but it might be one filtering in and out. I don't know. I could go and try to find one. Lila would probably come down here if I had wet food. She loves wet food and she loves attention. So those are the 2 main things that she absolutely adores. Yeah, I don't know. Usually I have a kitty party right now, so they must be fed and happy. Welcome. Q&A tonight. Any questions? Throw them in the comments. I'm And did that hole in her heart fix itself, or is that still present? Because that can be issue. That can be an issue later on in life. Just curious. But yeah, wow. I'm surprised she only stayed 2 weeks, being under 2 pounds. Because Autumn ended up staying a month and a half, I think. Well, that's good to hear. But yeah, month and a half. I think it was. I think it was about 6 weeks that she ended up spending in the NICU, which was pretty hard because it was 2.5 hours away from us. No kitty host. I'm sorry, guys, but we can always hope that one will show up. They usually come down around this time anyway. I'm surprised that they're not down. Anything else? Come on, guys. I'm gonna try to keep this one up for about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on what we can do. Make sure you guys are checking out the new feature, the super chat, if you guys want to add some revenue to this channel. It's based off you guys. If you want it, I do it. If you want me to make money, I do. If not, that's completely on you guys. I don't do it for myself. I mainly do it for wanting to do good reactions and also getting reactions out that most people won't do, or most reactors won't do. Come on, Q&A. Ask the question, you get an answer. Come on. We're doing the we're pretty well stuck on my daughter, but yes, she is. She is my only child. Wouldn't trade her for anything. And because of the complications my wife had, I probably won't have another one. So she is truly my miracle baby. Any other question, Vanessa, to maybe change the tune of the I guess beat. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to talk about my daughter all night, but there's got to be more than that than you guys want to talk about. Otherwise, I mean, I can go through the whole scenario. That was a pretty good ordeal, but I don't know. Again, whatever you guys want, I'll answer to. I'm an open book. Oh, we have 15 minutes now. Where's the likes, guys? Because I know there's been quite a few views already. There's got to be some. Don't know how to check. Still new to this whole YouTube thing. It's actually quite incredibly easy to get a YouTube following and start a YouTube channel. I was quite surprised that we took hold. Yeah, make sure you guys drop in the comments. Any question? I'm an open book. I'm looking at my comments right now, and I'm not seeing much. So let me know. What do you want? What do you want to know? Q&A all night, or until the end of the stream. We got 4 people. No comments. Alrighty, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about the different artists that I review. Thrillers usually. One of my favorite classic movies would be like Ladder 49 with Joaquin Phoenix. I enjoy a good not just thriller but action film, but I enjoy the thought-provoking thrillers, the ones that keep you guessing all the way through. Not quite mysteries, but have a mysterious aspect to the film where you're guessing throughout the way. Some I actually haven't watched movies in a number of years because I just kind of fell out of it. Because it was either overproduced or over animated, or to be honest, I'm not too big of a movie guy, but I will sit down if it's a decent movie. Excuse me again. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I guess that's the side effects of lost a finger. Yeah. We actually have extra breathing treatments for Autumn that I'll probably be taking because we also have an outfit for me. So it's the same medication. I'll just do a full dose instead of that. The finger, actually, I wasn't too worried about. It was the rain of flammable liquids that was currently aflame that was pouring down towards me. That I was more concerned about. Once I lost my wedding ring, I was already safe. Um, Before then, uh, basically the hydraulic unit of the entire hydraulic system is pressurized at approximately 180 psi. If one of those hydraulic hoses would have ruptured, it would have spewed about probably close to a quarter to a half a gallon a minute rate of flammable liquids going towards me. I don't know exactly the rate, but that would be my guess. But basically, a vast amount of flammable liquids would have been sprayed on top of me if one of those would have ruptured. So if I would have arrived downstairs 15 or 30 seconds later, it would have been a completely different story. It was probably one of the scariest moments of my life, to be honest. That was absolutely hands down. I almost fell into a saw before. What I experienced yesterday was scarier than me of falling into a saw. Almost fallen into a saw. And I've gotten cut by a saw blade before. I took off half of my thumb right here, or at least the tip of my thumb right there, by a table saw. So that really freaks me out. Fire freaks me out even more, but I also know how to react quickly. And I am planning on going back to an NF concert in St. Louis. I have been trying to find some concerts near me with no avail. I would like to try to find a Home Free or Pentatonics concert to go to. However, my wife would like to go to a country concert eventually, so I'm kind of throwing those up. NF was incredible, and I missed some of the concert by trying to weave in and out of the crowd. Some lady had asked me to go buy her a drink while I went to go buy one, and when I went to go back to where my original starting point was, the concert had already started, so I missed like two songs. So I would like to go back to an NF concert. Um, Thinking about going to one on April 16th in St. Louis. I excuse me. I have a couple of family members still down in that area, so maybe I can get together with a couple of my cousins and go to an NF concert. But other than that, no concerts really planned anytime soon. I was very disappointed that my NF concert got copyright claimed because I was trying to do segments of NF in my intros, and that's kind of why my intros started to die off because of the copyright claims. And it was basically making my videos completely ineligible from the get-go for any type of monetization. But any concert that I go to, I will make sure I get recording. I got a little off-brand GoPro and a bunch of accessories for it, so I'll be able to get recording. So any concert that I go to, you guys will know about. Anything else? Seriously, keep the questions coming. I'm very, very pleased. Do you know? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should look that up real quick. Can you guys still? I wonder if you guys can still see me if I'm looking up something. Hold on. Detroit. That might be the one that I see so far. There's one in Minnesota on December 22nd. By the way, I didn't even know that they were on the Country Music Awards. That was pretty surprising. I didn't find out about that until 2 days later. Probably would have watched the CMAs if I would have known that. Yeah, looks like the one in Minnesota would be the closest one that I see. I'm not sure how far that is from me, but uh, Mankato Civic Center, December 22nd. I don't think I'll be able to afford to make that one. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to at least not this year. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to a home free concert. Yes, tomorrow I am. I'm going to do a sing off, like a free, I should say, a free Saturday community post for the home free request to go alongside with the Pentatonic sing off reaction. By the way, if anybody drops a suggestion in the comments, I will definitely put that on a piece of paper and add that to the tally for tomorrow. Just saying that you guys' comments in here mean more to me than anything else, because this is where I can actually make myself or break myself. Really, these Q&As, the live streams. If anybody feels like they're generous enough to offer up a super chat or for a request, if you guys want to just do $1 request, I'll do it. It doesn't matter to me. Make sure you guys check, at least look into the super chat feature. It is available, saying that we hit 1,000 subs, and I appreciate it. And if you guys want to get back to allowing this community to come to fruition by any means, use that super chat. That pins your comment, request, whatever, above all the rest of the comments, and it stays up there for a certain amount of time, and so it doesn't get lost within the transcript of the live comments. Anyway, so what are you guys thinking for home free tomorrow? And shout out to Vanessa. Thank you for staying throughout the whole the live stream. I appreciate it. I've noticed your comments all the way through since you joined the Wiggles Clan. And shout out to all the Wiggles Clan members. Thank you for any support that you guys have offered throughout the last couple of months that we've been doing this. I hope we can continue this community and keep growing. By the way, question for you guys. Any suggestions on how to pick growth back up? Because it seems like after a certain point, I really stopped growing. Any suggestions on different ways to do my videos, different things I can feature in my videos, different environments that I could take my videos in? I would like your guys' input on that. Do you think I provide a decent enough reaction for your taste, or do you think I need to change certain variables in my reaction? I am completely open to any public criticism, and it'll probably reflect within my reactions. So just keep that in mind. If you have any suggestions, any comments about that, please, if you don't drop them in this live stream, drop them in the videos that you see, something that you have a problem with. I have no problem taking critical comments and changing for the good. So, with that being said, I don't know. Seriously, you guys have any more questions? Any more comments? Anything that you guys want me to react to? What do you guys want to talk about? We're coming up on 28 minutes. I'm thinking if we're dying out at this point. I appreciate it. I really do, Deborah. I really do. Thank you. I try to hold the line in between positive too much and not saying enough. So, welcome. Any Q&A, any questions you guys have for the Q&A? Seriously, drop them in the comments. I keep getting people filtering in. I'll keep the live stream going. So, but only if I'm getting comments in the comment section. What's your question? I'm wondering that myself, to be honest, because she's usually down here. I try to be. I really, and I initially started. It's kind of funny because I initially started this entire channel thinking I'm going to go into rap reactions because I'm a hip hop fan, and I noticed that me reacting to hip hop just wasn't right. I like to consume hip hop and then digest it and then dissect it in my own mind. So I started doing. Actually, my mom was the one who suggested Pentatonics. And then I started following with Pentatonics, and then Home Free followed, Voice Play, Acapop Kids, and everything else in between. I'm very thankful that we started to grow like this because, to be honest, when I listen to something I'm not usually consuming, I have a fresh ear to it. At least I think I do. And I try to think outside of my own comfort box and my own way of viewing music, and it's really enlightened me in other aspects of music. And I'm actually thankful to you guys for that because almost every reaction that I do, I'm learning something. I am. I'm learning something about the group, something about the vocals, something about the music, something about the lyrics, something about the backstory, the cover songs. It doesn't matter. I'm always learning with you, from you guys, and it actually is quite neat. It's inspiring because it makes me really want to get into certain songs. I think I've backed down a little bit on the amount of reactions that I put out during a certain day or during a certain period of time, basically because I like to see what your feedback is before I make my next move. And sometimes that can take 2 days for everybody to kind of filter through the video and give me their feedback. So it's a learning curve. It really is, and it has been. It's been a great ride. I'm really looking forward to the next, the future of Wiggles React. Any suggestions on how to make the page any better or more viewable or anything along those lines? Make sure you're dropping it in the comments section. I always read my comment section, and I always try to at least respond with a heart. I don't comment on every single comment just because in 1 month I had 4,400 comments. I mean, I would be sitting there typing forever, but the PTX experience is not a whole lot there to react to. I might check that out off camera, but I was actually thinking about doing Superfruit Saturdays. It's almost taboo for me to even say that, but Superfruit Saturdays very well may become the next feature on Saturday. I know a lot of people, ever since I even started Pentatonics, wanted Superfruit. They enjoy Scott and Mitch, and they're one of the main founding glues that hold Pentatonics together. And to be honest, some of the original stuff that I looked at, it wasn't for me. I just was kind of hands off on it. And that was a invalid response because some of the stuff that they do is very, very clever, very creative, and is very, very good. Like, it's very artistic. It's some of it's beautiful, really is. So I'm really considering doing the Superfruit Saturdays. I really am. I'm hoping to do it because yeah. And where Lila is, I'm not sure right now. I'm really hoping she decides to come down. I might even try to go find her. But what's up, Rita? How's it going? We just got done talking about quite a bit. Hoping Lila shows up. Crap, what were we talking about? Superfruit videos. Yes, we are going to be doing Superfruit Saturdays after the Sing Off Pentatonics reactions are complete. I probably will not revisit Sing Off for a while, unless there's a different group that I have more reactions to do to afterwards. But Superfruit is probably going to be a thing on Saturdays. That's what I'm thinking about doing after the Sing Off Saturdays. I wanted to do the Hip Hop Saturday, but to be honest, that was, besides Throwback Thursdays, Hip Hop Saturday was a complete bust. Like I said, I cannot react to hip hop. I like to digest it. I like to think about it. I can't do it. I can't listen to it with an open ear. It just, and be able to repeat what I think about it. It just doesn't work. With music that I'm not used to listening to, I do have a little bit of a different take on it because it's not something that I consume on a daily basis, if that makes sense. By the way, just letting everybody know, there is a super chat feature that is available to everybody if they want to donate. But I'm not gonna. I just want to make it known for everybody who is joining now. I've only done one super chat in my entire life, and that was to promote my channel on a different person's live stream. So I don't expect many people to do it. I only did it for a reason, and that was for my own personal reason. So I fully understand, and I'm not trying to push anything. Just wanted to make sure that the option is known. Anyway, any more questions? I think we're actually getting quite a bit of following. So if we keep getting some questions, I think we can keep this going. What do you think? Drop the question. I'll give you an answer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot what that was about, actually. Sorry, Rita. I completely forgot what we were talking about. What I was talking about. Um, Sometimes my mind just doesn't has a little bit of a short term memory problem. Well, I stopped coughing up black today. I was coughing up black up to that point, but yeah, different stuff. Superfood probably is what we were talking about. I think that's what we were talking about. Superfood and different things on different. Oh yeah, the certain features that didn't do the greatest. I'm sorry. I really am not used to doing a live stream for this long. Usually it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I'm able to. But now it's like trying to keep up with everything. I've never been a great public speaker, and this is public speaking in a different form. Like you're not sitting there looking at you guys. I'm not sitting there looking at each other. You know, you guys in the eyes. But awesome, awesome. She ended up recovering quite well from that chest cold that she got. I ended up giving that to her. In fact, I got the chest cold and transferred it to her. She ended up contracting bronchitis, which was close to RSV, but it was not. We were able to contain it with steroids, antibiotics, and the breathing treatments. So that is a blessing. And she is at the point where she's pulling herself up to get it. She's actually wiggled into her feeding chair already. She's pulled herself up by her hands, stood on her feet, and then wiggled herself up into her chair. So she is back to her old self. She is strong as ever and is very happy. She's always been a smiley kitty or little kid. She really has. In fact, Rita, I didn't get to show you this one, but this is one of the most recent pictures of her. Let's see if I can get that without a glare. She's just absolutely adorable. I wish I had one that was a little bit clearer. In fact, I might, but nope, I do not. Apologize for that, but I know she is. She is absolutely my light. What kind of challenges are you talking about? Well, yeah, like what type of challenges would you say? Not sure what you mean by that. Never done any kind of YouTube challenges, so I'm not sure what kind there are. I don't know if I'll do the cinnamon challenge, but I know that one. That's about the only one that I know. I know Scott and Mitch did some. I had seen some snippets from the challenges that they had done on Superfruit, but I wasn't too sure what type of challenges you were talking about. I don't think I'll do the condom challenge, which is water and condom. That one just seeing Scott's entire head completely encapsulated by a Magnum condom with a bunch of water in it just was like To be honest, that happened right around the same time I was questioning whether I wanted to watch Superfruit videos, and seeing that compilation where I'd seen Scott's head completely encased in a condom just was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm ever gonna watch these guys again. And that's why we took such a long break from the Superfruit reactions, to be honest, because I don't mind it, but it's not my sense of humor, if you know what I mean. I don't try to be rude about it. It's just that's just how I. It's just my personal opinions. It's not my forte. It's not my sense of entertainment. I guess it's a little strange. But now I'm starting to realize there's more types or different types of Superfruit videos. I'm extremely glad that uh, you guys stuck around all the way until the end. So what kind of challenges? What kind of challenges do you think I should try? I'll do an ice dump challenge. I like cold. I don't know. I've heard of a couple of them. I've just never thought about me personally doing them. But I suppose for the likes, for the views, I guess I could try it. Yeah, why not? What do you think? Let's go ahead and do the next 3.5 minutes, because I'll end this stream at 45 minutes. Next 5 minutes. That one has been requested so many times. I will be doing that one. Hip Hop Goes to Broadway 1 and 2, and I'll probably do both of the segments in the same reaction because it has been requested so heavily and so frequently. In fact, that's one of the first reactions requests that I got after I published the video that showed kind of a poor opinion of the Superfruit videos. And everybody said, go ahead and do the hip hop. I've been saving that one, to be honest, because that one I wanted to premiere as the first Saturday Superfruit Saturday premieres. So I don't know if I'm going to do that quite yet. I'll probably wait until the end of the sing-offs, and that'll be the first one that I do. Other ones I will do, but I've been waiting for the Hip Hop Goes to Broadway because everybody's told me I'd be blown away. I want to see if you guys are right. I want to do it on the first feature of Saturday Superfruit videos. So spicy noodle challenge. Okay, you know what? What I'll just do after I get done with this live stream, I will go ahead and just Google YouTube challenges, and I'll go from there. We'll try it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Because the main problem that I had with their freestyle rap challenge was the fact that I myself do rap a little bit, and I had published a video. It's nothing professional, and I cannot mimic what Mitch and Scott do. However, I do write my own lyrics, and I try to produce my own beats. So when I walked into a hip hop rap challenge, I thought, Chubby Bunny? Okay, that one I'm scared to look up, but I will look up. I will look it up and see if I'm willing to do it. That's the reason why the hip hop challenge just rubbed me the wrong way. It completely went against my grain, because I had never seen that much bubbles on hip hop. Okay, and it's just it's the truth. Like when I walked into it, I'm thinking, okay, these guys are gonna try to rap, and I'm okay. So the reaction that I never showed, I ended up freestyling rap at the end of that video, just to say that I could freestyle rap better than they could. And in fact, I did freestyle rap better than they did on that video. And that's why I could not publish it. That's why you only seen a few snippets if you ever watched it. The Chubby Bunny. Oh, is that the one with the marshmallows? I did that when I was a kid. I was at a birthday party, and yeah, it's how many marshmallows you can put in your mouth while still saying Chubby Bunny. Is that the one? Because I won that at sleepover. Yep. Okay. Chubby Bunny. That's right. I think I had 16 or 18. It was like 5 more than any other kid. I smashed that one out of the park. Okay. Yep. I do remember doing that one. That might actually be funny. I think I might do that one. Chubby Bunny challenge from Wiggles React. I think that one will be hilarious. And I might even do that on a live stream. So, Chubby Bunny, rap, Superfruit, freestyle. Anybody want a freestyle before I go? Oh, we got 7 people now. We might actually be sticking around a little bit longer. Anybody want to freestyle? Anybody have any more questions? Sorry, somebody's using the restroom upstairs. Anybody? They're already gone. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the stream in about. Okay, that's exactly the one. I think I'll do that. I think I will. Regular size marshmallows. And I'll even edit it so that we can. I'll put a little counter in the corner of the screen so that you can see exactly how many marshmallows and all that good stuff. So I think that's going to be a fun one. That will be my first YouTube challenge that I ever do. Wiggles React, the Chubby Bunny challenge. What's up? Any other questions? If no questions are coming through, I'm going to end the stream pretty quickly. How do you mean by challenge other video reactors? Like call them out on my videos, or elaborate on that one because I'm confused on your wording. Challenge other video reactors because I know it was them having fun, but I walked into it with the absolute opposite anticipation and expectation. And that's why it, but I mean, it just, I was screaming at the screen, like literally yelling at the screen. And I even said, I am not going to get through this reaction, and threw my hands up, said, by the way, this is why I'm called Slim Wiggles. And I broke down a freestyle and I ended the reaction. I could not get. All right. Really. My Mary Jo grows in about the miracle grow, will it be raised to be a tree of conical Joe, and spark up this lyrical demonic flow to put up everything that he thinks he knows on stage with his electronical microphone. Will hold the phone, elaborate on the story to be told. He was another American dream to be sold to Satan and the demonic entities for which he owes for signing this contract with payment in full of the soul, and for this great sacrifice, well, here's a lump of gold. So he's told immortality means you never grow old. But what happened once upon a time so long ago? Nobody even alive now to remember the snow where we were sitting outside all alone, froze to the bone because it was 40 below. Looked up to heaven for the hero, but it didn't come from up above, it came from below. Oh, actually, that could get into a channel in the algorithm. If I start doing something that a major reactor does, then the original would be. That actually is a smart idea. That's the kind of thinking that is needed to be able to break into the YouTube algorithm. By the way, I'm not sure how anybody liked that. That was a verse that I haven't rapped in quite a while. It's not truly a freestyle. Um, I don't necessarily freestyle. Um, I've tried it before. I mean, I could, but I don't have a beat or anything like that set up. So that was just a verse that is probably going to be coming at the end of my next published song. I'm still waiting for the verse on that, but that actually is a decent idea. Also, another idea that has been suggested to me is react to reactors, react to their reactions. Any any comment on that about reacting to reactors and reactions of different songs? Just curious. Any comments on the rap? Because I'm still a little self-conscious about it. I'm not quite. I'm also a little tipsy right now, so it may not have sounded the best. And it's also a verse that I haven't done in quite a while, so it didn't come out as clean as I had hoped. But um, I'm really hoping that song comes is done within the next month, because I'm just waiting on one guy to finish his verse, and I still have a verse to write, and then we will be having. Wow, thank you, I appreciate it. I was trying to do some storytelling about somebody who sold their soul for the industry, which is talked about quite a bit about rap. In rap, basically, you just get sold out to these major players who are your puppeteers, and you are their puppet. That's why I really enjoy independent artists, because they are not controlled. And once you become signed to a label, and it includes all of your favorite artists, every single one of them is owned by a label of some sort. Kirsten from PTX, her label is the only label that has ever blocked my videos since I changed the format, where the big picture is me and the smaller picture is what I'm reacting to. I have never had a blocked video since then. Demonetized, yes, never blocked. SME, which is owned by UMG, which is Universal Music Group, ended up blocking that video because it was a very, 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 very hot song at the time. And therefore, they were making money off it, and they didn't want that money going to somebody else. But yeah, I plan on getting my rap, my musical side going a little bit more, and the YouTube community has inspired me to do that. Any questions? Wow, we're at 53 minutes. I think we're going to go over an hour if we keep getting any more questions. I'm an open book. We covered quite a bit. I think let this sit on YouTube for a week, and I think people are going to know a little bit more about me than they really don't. Warning on my new song that's coming out, the last verse, I'm going to be talking about some of the more hurtful, painful experiences within my life. Glad to hear that, Rita. I really am. It's going to be some deep stuff. To be honest, I've lived quite a rough childhood. Um, my mom was addicted to computer games, and most people don't understand that. But the way that I best described it is that a lot of times I really wish my mom would have been addicted to heroin instead of computer games, because it would have been easier for people to understand. Because it was the same addiction, just a different substance. And through that, I ended up learning how to be a stronger man and all that. And I ended up having to take care of her, which all of it that is going to go into my next verse. And if anybody did catch my original song that I first posted, that was the rough draft of that verse. And I go into more detail on the very last verse. Now Unknown is going to have the second verse. I think my brother-in-law is going to take the. No, she didn't end up having to go to rehab. However, she tried to commit suicide about 6 times in a month and a half. And my 18th birthday party was held at a psych ward with me trying to slip 3 cigarettes to my mom so that she wouldn't be too stressed out. I mean, yeah, it wasn't rehab, no, but she completely lost herself, and that was the only rock that ended up wrecking her. To be honest, and that'll be a bar in my verse. You'll see. But it was quite a bit. Yeah, especially when that young child has to learn how to be your mom's father. It was stressful, and that's why that's why probably people can tell that I've I don't know. I definitely wear my heart on my sleeve. At least I try not to, but I know it comes across in my persona and in my personality, and people probably don't know how to ask or why to ask or. Okay, so the difference. I hope so. Probably because of the stuff that I've gone through has made me stronger, yes. But the difference with a video getting blocked or demonetized. Okay, so blocked means that globally it cannot be viewed by any person other than me, the uploader. Every single out. So it's like sometimes I don't even notice that a video is blocked until it's been up for half hour or so. I go back looking at my my analytics, trying to see how many views I'm getting per minute or per hour, and there's zero. I go, oh, it got blocked. It's a complete waste of my time. I spend about 30 minutes getting ready for each one of my videos. I look up the source of the video, the name of it, put it on a Word template, get my video set up, get my video recording set up, record the entire reaction, and then it gets blocked. Complete waste of my time. Complete waste. But I've been getting smarter at some of my choices, which is probably why some of the stuff that I'll do is like questionable, and I'm kind of all over the place. But it's like I really don't want to get blocked, and I also would like to have some monetization rights to my videos. Demonetization happens when you feature copyrighted material on your videos. So if I play a song, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to my homepage right now and look at it, because even in the Superfruit videos, some of them are actually demonetized, to be honest. Sorry, I'm kind of breaking down some numbers right now, but some of them are actually demonetized because they are featuring copyrighted material. The very last two Superfruit videos, or the last two videos that I put out before today. So Acapop Kids, Sunflower by Post Malone, that was demonetized due to a copyright claim of Sunflower licensed to Acapop Kids by WMG, which is World Music Group or Warner Music Group, and they own pretty much everybody. So they also own Scott and any other member of Pentatonics, and therefore the ads that are shown on my videos that are demonetized goes to the claimant owner and not me. Any song that I own the copyrights to, or at least own a shared right to the copyright, I get paid on, but only at a fraction of the cost to the copyright owner. Like one of my best demonetized or monetized videos that I have is Tonics Tuesday, the Hallelujah when it was from the Pentatonix Christmas special. That was not that was monetized, so I was able to be paid on that. However, that that video only made me. Hold on, I'm going checking my numbers real quick. Computer's taking a while to load. Ha! I lost a subscriber on that video, by the way, just to let you know. But that video only made me $2.25. But I lost a subscriber on that one. One subscriber lost, but I had 654 views. So some of them are kind of a gamble. Yeah, exactly. Because actually, now Teddy Swims videos are most of them are covers. Any of his original work or anything that is considered his original song is monetized. But Teddy Swims, I've actually had to share monetization with before already because of him doing a cover song. So like he was copyright claimed on that. So anything that he made on that video got shared with the original claimant of that video. But then anything that I make off of it will also be shared with that claimant as well. I haven't ended up paying into Teddy at all based off the copyright claim, but the songs that he features are copyright claimed. It really is. Actually, some of the new additions to YouTube, they tell you to, if you have concerns, to seek out advice from a lawyer because these are legal obligations, legal ramifications that we have on YouTube to be able to produce the content that we do. If we, and it's all done by algorithm. Like the reason why I no longer have intros in the beginning of my videos is because my NF concert, which I was pulling raw video from and putting into my intros, was copyright claimed. I was demonetized on my entire NF concert. That's why I was using segments from my Logic concert because that was monetized and it was not copyright claimed. However, the segments that I used had cursing. It's not. It really isn't. I mean, it is, but once you start getting into it, you really have to be careful because, like, my original thought going to the NF concert was I was going to live stream the entire concert on YouTube. If I would have done that in the live stream, would have been copyright claimed. My YouTube channel would have been done. They would have deleted my entire YouTube channel, every single video, every single comment, every single subscriber, like it didn't even exist. Poof, it's gone. I looked into it afterwards. Luckily, I didn't have the following that I needed to be able to live stream on a mobile device. Otherwise, Wiggles React would have been no more. Yeah. In fact, when I posted the NF concert video, my Logic concert video did not get copyright claimed. So I was very upset with UMG. I disputed the matter. One false, if it's identified as a fraudulent dispute, can actually get your entire YouTube channel terminated. We just had a kitty walk through, and I completely missed him. Come here. Is that George? Loki, come here. We got kitties coming. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a kitty to come. Hey, come here, Loki. Oh. Good job. So everybody get ready to meet the new star of Wiggles React. This is Loki. He's our big black panther. I mean, he's freaking huge. He's like 20 pounds. But he's my cuddle bug. He doesn't come over very often, but this is Loki. See, hi, Yoki. Loki. Yeah, and the name fits him because he is a benevolent kitty. He likes to get in trouble. Uh, yes. Yeah. Don't worry. Lila will be back before he is. He's very hard to get in my arms. In fact, he probably wants to go right now. It's okay, bud. It's okay. I know. Get a good camera shot, and you can go. Oh, yeah. That looks like a Loki. Yeah. All right. You want to stay up here? What do you think? Yeah? Okay. Five. Oh, well, I personally have three. We have the black one, which is Loki. He is the father of Lily, which was that little gray one. And then Lila was an adoptee that I got from another family. Her brother ended up getting killed by a Rottweiler, and she was pretty emotionally upset from that. So he ended up giving her to me. I've given her a good life since. And then my mom has two, which is George and Jack. Both of them are orange tabbies. Nobody will ever probably see Jack because he hides. He's the only cat that we have that's completely unsocial. In fact, it took me almost 2 months to be able to pet him. He would just run away from me every time I walked into the room. I'd go, "Hi, Jack. Bye, Jack." After a while, I actually just started saying "Bye, Jack" as soon as I had seen him, because I mean, he was gone. Just, but yeah, I got quite a few cats. I don't have any dogs. Luckily, my wife would love one, but it's just too overwhelmed with 5 cats. In fact, the only thing that's making it possible is the pet safe automatic cleaning litter box. It's pretty nice. If you have multiple cats, I would definitely look into it. Um, yeah, it was $80, but the the bowl goes around. There's a conveyor that puts it into a bag. So all you got to do is pull out a drawer and tie up a bag and throw a new litter in it. It's awesome. It's the only reason why I've put up with this many cats in one house. Otherwise, just 3 of mine were going through 2 litter boxes in 2 days, and it was getting pretty overwhelming. That's why I got the self cleaning litter box. It's pretty awesome. No, no other animals. No other animals. Unfortunately, but like I said, my wife would love a dog. It's just I don't think it would be possible right now, especially with the baby and both of us now working. My wife just got a job as a nurse's aide. She's been on Social Security most of her life, so a huge step for her to be able to get out in the workforce and get off the government check. Um, yeah, so there would be no time or energy available for any other pets. Actually, I've turned down like 5 or 6 cats already because I can't take anymore. There's no room for them. There's hardly enough room for the people that we have, let alone the animals. Well, I'm glad I actually get my little area. Yeah, a lot of work. That's Yeah, that's why I like cats. Food, water, litter box. You're good for a couple days. Hate to say it like that, but it's true. They are way easier to take care of than dogs. You give them their little bit of wet food, a little bit of treats, whatever, but it's not the huge commitment that dogs are. And I guess that's why I enjoy them because we have a busy lifestyle. Wow, we ended up over an hour, and I still see. You know what? Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Rita. Shout out to Gypsy, and shout out to Vanessa. You guys. I've seen all three of you guys on my comments. Rita and Vanessa definitely more frequent, and Rita, thank you. I mean, thank you. everybody. Thank you for everybody who even dropped in to say hi. I think I am gonna wrap this one up. Last minute questions. We'll end at 1:11, or yeah, an hour and 11 minutes. So you guys got 50 seconds for any more questions. Last ones. Comments. Shout out to the Wiggles clan. Good night, y'all. Just waiting for any last minute comments. All right. Night, y'all. We're done. It's your boy Wiggles. I'll see you on the next one.